In this box is Sante barley, barley grass unlike any other. It all begins in New Zealand, where temperate climate, fertile soil, and glacier-fed rivers provide ideal conditions for barley to grow, unlike any other place in the world. In Canterbury Plains, New Zealand, Sante works with nature, watching over every step to grow our barley grass. We harvest at the peak of quality to produce Sante barley, pure gluten-free barley grass that meets New Zealand's BioGrow standards.
All this contained in the all-new packaging of Sante barley in capsule and powder.
Still the same Sante barley you've come to trust.
Live more, do more.
Life is what you make of it, and good health makes life more meaningful. Regular exercise and good nutrition help achieve good health.
Ano? Race to the top?
Let's go!
Stay fit to get more from life. And the good you put in is the good you get out. Start now, because life waits for no one.
Ano? Ready for more?
Ready? Ikaw, ready ka ba?
Ako pa! Let's go!
Let's go!
This is my Sante barley. Live more, do more.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Sante barley ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng mga sakit.
Hi, I'm Katriona Gray, Miss Universe 2018 and Daily C Ambassador. I'm also an ambassador for the Red Cross. Our volunteers have sacrificed so much during this pandemic, most especially our medical frontliners. Even Red Cross and their volunteers have selflessly helped save lives, and I say it is time to give back to them. Let's go for the extra C and show the extra care together by donating 1 million pesos worth of Daily C 750 milligrams to our Red Cross volunteers. Together, let's pass the vitamins. I'm Katriona Gray, taking on every day with Daily C.
Are you the one who wants to make the right choice? Afraid of making mistakes? Are you the one who made a false move? That confused one who chose the wrong career? Or the one who took the wrong path? Are you the one who always worries? The one who wants a healthy mind and body? Or the one who wants to transform his life? Our choices, whether good or bad, make us human. Once we see and move past our mistakes, we will realize that we can still choose better. We just need to ask the right questions, do it for the right reasons, have the right motivation, towards the right destination. We did not slow down. We are still on track, advancing towards where we're meant to be. Making the life we want for ourselves and for our future. Transform your life with the right strategy, the right plan, and the right system. Introducing Sante. Create more moments. Make more memories. Forge your own legacy. A legacy of creating more of the life you want. Let Sante show you how you can plan the life you want. Create the life you want.
are Sante, one team, one dream. We are Sante International. Welcome to the Sante Business Owners Orientation 341. Early birds for tonight. What an exciting evening. It's a Tuesday once again. June 29, 2021. We're about to finish first half of the year. What an exciting way to end the first half. And the second half of 2021 is waving. Are you ready for the second half of 2021? Say yes at the chat box. Type yes if you're ready for the second half of 2021. Please comment, where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from, ladies and gentlemen? Tonight is the night. Sante Business Owners Orientation Extra Special Edition. Okay. Yes, sa lahat na nakikinig sa ating Facebook Live, please type in, where are you watching us from? Okay, so let me read some of your messages. Watching from Dammam, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Vivian Bell. Sakto, may bell ako dito. Watching from Hong Kong is Levi Oros. Watching from Manila, Catalestine Webes. Watching from Japan is Joanne Honda. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian Pagkanluan. I'm the Assistant Manager for Training and Development. So before I introduce our speaker for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, he is our visionary CEO, the Iron Man. Ladies and gentlemen, before I call him in, please watch this video. Sante's very own CEO, the Iron Man, Sir Joey Marcelo.
Hello, Ian, and of course, to my Sante family all over the globe. Well, of course, I'm very excited for this event. It's been quite a lot, tagal na yata, our 14 years in the business. Definitely during during our early years, kami lang naman yan, di ba? During our early years, of course, Jun Francisco, Jun Atlas, Of course, Paul, when he joined us a couple of years after, we've been doing this SBO. No? In fact, I already forgot the previous title that we have. Ano? Pero for me, I'm so excited with SBO because this is the first step towards really building your business. Not only, alam niyo, nung early days na nakakatuwa, no? Because right now, we're talking about SBO, it's towards learning to build your business, not only in one location, but all over the globe. Okay? In fact, most probably, in the coming days, in the coming weeks, we might be revising the SBO na, di ba? We might develop a new SBO that might be in line with the new normal because, times has changed, okay? There's a lot of things na nagbago since day one ng Sante. And as you all know, we always have to adapt, okay? For me, what's the value of SBO for me? Again, for me, this is just a starting point. This is just the tip of the iceberg. If there's a training that you need to learn, other than our SBT, of course, okay? If there's a training that you need to learn para sa team nyo, it's the SBO. And of course, I have some expectations here because I know that a lot of people here, of course, most probably we have first-timers here. Meron tayo dito mga couple of months with Sante. But I know, reading from the list, that we have top leaders here in this Zoom call right now. Top leaders of Sante. The first liner, the second liners, okay, are upcoming champions, upcoming leaders. My objective for you this evening is not only for you to learn, okay, not only for you to be motivated, to get excited, but for you also to understand that at a point in time, you need to learn how to do the SBO for your team. Okay, yung objective natin ngayon, ha? Huwag lang kayong ma-excite ng mga pagkikwentuhan natin. Of course, the objective natin whenever you attend an SBO here in Sante, the objective is for you to learn to do this on your own, okay? I still remember during my early years in the business, okay? I always believe, day one, whenever you join this business, a business like this, of course, ang teaching is, ang learning is a process, okay? So, we know that you have to learn first before you earn. But as we know in the business of Sante, yes, initially, especially kung wala ka pa talagang experience, you need to learn at least the basics before you earn. But the good news is this, education is a lifetime process in our business. And as you go along, you get to earn while continuously learning. Alam niyo, nung unang taon ko sa negosyo to, 21 years ago to be exact, okay, I have a book. I'm looking at the book right now. Wala dito. Most probably it's in my office in Ortigas. The title of the book is Your First Year in Network Marketing. Alright, by Mark Yarnell. I don't know if you can still get hold of that book. Pero that book, yun yung unang-unang kong libro sa negosyo natin. And I know that my first year in the business should just be my learning years. Alright? Income will definitely follow. There's a possibility for you to earn in your first year, but the objective is not to earn. Alam niyo bang objective nyo nung unang taon mo sa negosyo is just to learn. Alright? Now, if you're with us for a couple of years already, pero wala ka pa talagang ginagawang substantial for you to really build the business, let's consider this year 2021 also as your first year in the business. As first-timers in this business, I'm talking about those people who will decide to actively participate in our business system starting today, to be active in our Sante Partnership Program. Your objective for you in your first year is simply to learn. Alright? Why? Because the growth of your team will all be dependent on your growth. Tandaan nyo to, no? In this business, the goal is to duplicate yourself. The goal is to develop more and more leaders. The goal is to develop more and more champions. The goal is to teach people. But how can you teach people if you don't have a knowledge about this business? Remember, you cannot give what you do not have. So you cannot teach what you do not know. Gusto nyo bang magkaroon kayo ng malaking grupo, not only in one country, but all over the globe? And if your answer is yes, you don't have a choice. You need to learn. But okay, magdala, yung learning process naman natin is something that is not only exciting, but full of fun and full of adventures. Why is it full of excitement, full of adventures? Because in the process, you get to meet a lot of people. In the process, alam nyo, bonus na lagi earnings. I don't always want to mention earnings, but definitely, yung process nyo comes with earnings involved, okay? There will be travel qualifiers here. There will be house qualifiers, gadgets. So, exciting adventure natin. Pero pinaka-exciting is if you can see your partners, your business partners in the business grow also while having an adventure with you. Now, let me share my screen and start formally our Sante Business Owners Orientation. Okay? Again, for me, this is an exciting day with my Sante family, and let's get the ball rolling. The Sante Business Owners Orientation, for me, okay, one of the best things being conducted in the business of direct selling, right? This is the first stage, okay? First stage before you grow and be able to learn other training programs, okay? Napaka-valuable sa akin ito. In fact, during my early days, ito yung pinilit kong matutunan kaagad. And at a point in time, this is my challenge to you. No? I don't know the policy of Engage, the Sante Engage team when it comes to giving away of the PowerPoint presentation. But if you really want to grow in this business, get hold of the PowerPoint presentation or the Sante Business Owners Orientation and read it every day. Read it every day. Try to familiarize yourself. And ang practice nyo rito is invite, okay, a Zoom meeting with 5 or 10 of your team and try doing the Sante Business Owners Orientation. And their assignment is to do this also in your team. Be a Sante Business Owners Orientation expert. Not only an SBP expert. Ang dami sa atin po mga SBP experts eh. I wanted to take it parang one step further. Be a Sante Business Owners Orientation expert. So what is a Sante Business Owners Orientation? Just to define this to you. Well, the SBO, or the Sante Barley Business Orientation, is the second most important training you as a Sante business owner must attend. Of course, you know the first. The first is our SBP, or the Sante Barley presentation, Sante Business Presentation. You have to know that and understand it by heart. In fact, I'm assuming that most of you who are watching this training right now knows how to present the Sante Barley presentation. All right? Challenge ko kayo, di ba? Right after this event, starting tomorrow, try doing a Zoom event with your team, presenting not only the Sante business presentation, the Sante Barley presentation, SBP, but also try to do the Sante Business Owners Orientation. Number 2, this presentation, this training, okay, will give you a deeper understanding on why partnering with Sante is a great business decision. And later on, you'll understand why Sante should be your priority in terms of business during these times. And of course, last but not the least, the Sante Business Owners Orientation provides the basic skills and attitudes you, as a Sante business owner, must possess to be able to achieve your goals through Sante. It's a stepping stone, all right, towards being a champion in Sante. Tandaan nyo to, this will not happen overnight. You won't be an expert day one. But the goal is for you to improve your level of expertise day in, day out. Dapat habang tumatagal ka sa negosyong to, you are continuously improving. Now, let's talk about the reason, okay? Why? Why will you master the art of building the business? Alam niyo, when we started in this business, the question being na nagpa-pop up lagi is, ano yung reason mo? What's your deepest why? All right? In the training that we've attended, the mastermind event, iba yung topic nga nila, no? What's the deepest why that makes you cry? All right? So, huwag naman natin masyadong dramahan ngayon. Pero what's your deepest why? Ako, when I started this business, of course, ang daming why. But let me just share to you my deepest why during my early years, okay? Siguro masabi kong I'm blessed because growing up, I graduated in an exclusive school. I have a single mom that time because my dad passed away when I was in grade 6. Okay, I know the value of really, I know the value of having an improved life. Na experience ko yan when my dad is still alive. But unfortunately, when my dad passed away when I was still in grade 6, so comes the reality of life. Alright, na dumaan kami sa magandang buhay, medyo na-challenge at naghirap ng konti because nawala yung dad ko, the only breadwinner. So dumating yung point na in my life, I know what I really wanted because I've already experienced it. Okay? How can I summarize my deepest why? It can be summarized in just one word, the word freedom. Okay? Because I know that if I have that word in me, all right, I can do whatever I wanted to do. And of course, that one single word called freedom, okay, can be categorized into 3. Ano? Tatlo yung gusto kong mangyari, which I believe you're very much familiar with, but this is my biggest why. Right? Why am I doing this business? Because number 1, I want to be free in terms of finances, financial freedom. Number 2, I wanted to be free in terms of time freedom. For me, what's the sense of earning a big amount of money if you don't have time to spend that money with your loved ones? I know that there's a lot of OFW mga partners natin who are FW, who's doing whatever it takes to earn in their current home country, which is abroad. But the challenge always is, yung money can't be used together with their loved ones. Kaya nga ako, I'm really praying hard that that our partners from abroad, OFWs, there will come a point in time in their life wherein they have enough money and enough time to spend those money with their family. And of course, I have the third reason, third freedom goal that I wanted, and that is health freedom. Because for me, what's money and time if you're not fit, if you're not healthy? Those are my deepest why. Now ask yourself this question. Have you defined your deepest why? That when you think about it, it makes you cry. Sometimes may drama involved, but honestly, yung deepest why mo will always keep your fire burning. It will make you, okay, it will make you stand up whenever you fall down. Alam mo yung gigil na gigil ka nang mag-quit dahil pagod na pagod ka na, pero pag naalala mo yung deepest why mo, you keep on standing up and fight the battle. You always want to give it one more try. Walang katapusang one more try, because your deepest why is so big and it's so huge, sobrang laki niya na mas malaki yan sa mga failures na na-experience nyo. Let's talk about why Sante should be your priority, right? I love this story. Honestly, when I heard about the story of the water story by Kat Cole, it made me realize also na parang it's true. It's really about setting your priorities. And I believe most of you here knows about this story. Okay, it's a story of the president of Cinnabon, si Kat Cole, when during that time, on his early 20s or 30s, when they went to Ethiopia, to Ethiopia, a very challenging task because when they went there, I think they're near the Somali border, and there's a lot of terrorists during that time. They went there for a humanitarian reason. All right, group of friends who went to Ethiopia and talked to the villagers. Of course, when they talk to the villagers, the question is, if we will be helping and supporting you, what's your priority? Ano yung priority nyo? All right? Because they know they have lots of things that kailangan nila dun sa place nila, sa village nila. They asked that question, and one of the villagers answered, our priority is water. All right, water, perfect. All right, so they listed down. All right, now let's talk about your second priority. Ibang language, okay, ang haba ng explanation, but when they translated it, it's still water. Okay, natawa sila. All right, what's your third priority? Fourth, fifth, and sixth. To cut the long story short, their priority is water. Now the question is this, okay, during that time. Okay, yes, we understand that it's your priority, but isn't it that you also need good education, di ba? You also need, let's say, parang an idea on how to help your village in terms of health. There's a lot of things that you need, okay? Other than water, anong sabi ng mga villagers? Water for us is the priority because education, health, and all of the things that you're proposing is nothing without this priority. Now ask yourself this question. In our business, okay, do you have that same level of clarity? Kasi very clear sa mga villagers, they wanted water. In your business, do you have that same level of clarity? What is that one important thing to you na pag na-achieve mo yung one important thing na yon, everything else that you do will be effective and will come into pass? Maybe at this point, you have to decide what is that one priority that you have. Ako, this is already my 21st year in the business of direct selling or network marketing. We've failed a lot of times. Alam niyo yung story ko, coming from 15 partners when we started a couple of years ago. From 15 partners, now we're down to 3 in Sante. Prior to Sante, we have 5 failing companies. But from day one, I know my priority because I know that I can be successful in the business of course, network marketing or direct selling. When we launch Sante, there's no question asked. My priority is build this business up to the global arena. And true enough, when we focus on that one thing, everything else will follow. Alam niyo ngayong panahon na to, for me, it's easy for me to set up businesses. Why? Because I've already fulfilled that one thing that will lead me to other opportunities. It seems like it's so easy Could you imagine, in the middle of pandemic, it's easy for us to grow. It's easy for us to launch new products. It's easy for us to prepare for ample inventory of products. Ang point ko lang is this, why did it happen? Because from day one, Sante, our organization, sets our priority that we will do whatever it takes to help people live better lives. And now, everything else follow. Now, ask yourself this question. Just like the people from Ethiopia, let me just ask you this question. What is your water? What is your priority? Because once and for all, you have to understand and you have to know what that priority is. And I assure you, once that priority come into pass, everything else will follow. And I know, without some of you mentioning, that is already happening. For some of our leaders right now, okay, acquiring new properties, developing new businesses is just a walk in the park. Why? Because they've already accomplished yung first. And at this point, partners, let me just be very honest with you. In as much as I wanted to be neutral, but I know that Sante is a worthwhile, okay, project to be a priority. It happened to a lot of our business owners. And I'm excited to see a lot of you in the next 10, 15, 20 years to really achieve not just simple dreams, but extraordinary dreams beyond your wildest imagination. And the question is this: why partner with Sante? Why us? Okay, if you are a first-timer and you haven't joined Sante, maybe ito pa rin tinatanong mo, bakit Sante? Why will I partner with this organization? Now, let's talk about this. I believe most of you here knows that if you have a dream or a vision in life, you need to have a at least a source of income. And I'm assuming that most of you here, even though you're not yet a member of Sante or you're first timer in Sante, just new with us, I know that I need, of course, definitely you don't have a choice. You need to have a source of income. Now let me discuss to you what are the traditional ways of earning income. Okay, there are different ways. Okay, alam ko naman lahat kayo may pangarap at alam ko naman lahat kayo kailangan ng source of income. Let me just discuss to you some traditional ways on how you can earn your income. Of course, number one, all right, basic. Okay, and a lot of Filipinos love this. All right, employment. Okay, in fact, when I was still a kid, I had this the typical Filipino parents, just like what you've had, di ba? Ang pangarap ng mother ko, my mother, she never graduated in college. So she never experienced applying for a job. I was blessed to have a father who's a good provider. When my father died, my mom doesn't know what to do. Isa lang ang gustong gawin ng mom ko, do whatever it takes para mapadala kami sa eskwelahang maganda. Because she knows that if I study in a good school, afterwards, I can find a good job. So let's talk about employment. Okay? I'm a former 7-year employee and I love it. To my employment years. What are the advantages of being an employee? Number one, you have a steady source of income. Sabi nga nung iba, pag daw empleyado ka, meron kang tinatawag na we call this job security, which I really don't know during these times if there's still such a thing as job security. So yes, there's a steady source of income if your company is doing good. All right? If nagka-problema yung kumpanya ng konti, there's one word na magandang pakinggan pero pag naintindihan mo, nakakatakot. Ano yun? Yung tinatawag na retrenchment, di ba? Some people, yung ganda, English, nga, good luck pag ikaw yung nakasama dun sa retrenchment, di ba? May isang magandang word pa, hindi nyo alam. Na-experience ko to when hindi ako nakasama rito, pero maraming nabiktima. Yung tawag nila re-engineering. The company will be having a re-engineering. Ibig sabihin lang na maraming natatanggal. Alright? One of the advantages pa of employment is it comes with company benefits, di ba? Company benefits. I don't want to mention all of those. If you're an employee right now, you know what I'm saying. Right? Number 3, it can provide for your basic needs. Those are the advantages of being an employee. Okay? But what are the limitations? Number 1, we have to accept the fact that there's limited income growth. Okay, when you say income growth, you're relying on annual salary increases. Okay? Not unless your employee is Sante, who gives regular bonuses to our employees, di ba? Okay, but not all companies give regular performance bonuses, di ba? May mga employees ng Sante, naghihintay din ng performance bonus. Malapit na. Alright, malapit na. Tapusin lang namin yung planning. Alright. But for regular companies, there's limited income growth. There's also no time freedom. What do you mean that no time freedom? Because you're restricted to stay in the office for 8-9 hours. Ako, when I was working, I'm being very challenged, especially when I joined already that business of direct selling. Kasi I have to work, I have to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock alis na ng bahay, kailangan nasa office before 8, and I cannot leave the office until it's 5 p.m. So usually mga employees, di ba, 4 p.m. naka-ready na yan. By 4:59, parang karera yan, di ba, nakaabang na sa starting line. Pag ng 5 o'clock, alis na. And of course, there's limited chance to provide for your wants and dreams. Yes, you can get your basics, okay? But the challenge is this. Ito yung na-realize ko, no? Yung increase ng prices ng commodity, mas malaking percentage than increase of salary. If you have a job right now, you're blessed because a lot of people doesn't have a job. But I also know that your income as an employee might not be enough. So you're looking for additional source of income. Now let's talk about the second. Okay? The second way on how people generate their income. Ito alam natin to at marami nagkakagusto nito. Let's just set up our own business. Okay, let's talk about the advantages of setting up a business. Number one, you can be your own boss. Of course, ang definition naman ng business is you set up a company, you hire employees. All right? You can be your own boss. That's an advantage. Number two, you can enjoy time freedom. When I say you can enjoy time freedom, sometimes you can relax, you can have your vacation, and you still have your employees with you. Diba? If they do their job well, you're still earning while you're on a vacation. So there's, in a way, a bit of a time freedom. There's an unlimited earning potential, especially if you're the type of a businessman who always thinks out of the box, creating more and more opportunities. And of course, there's more likely, okay, to provide for your needs, wants, and even dreams. Alam naman natin, those people who are achieving a lot of their dreams and visions in life, karamihan sa kanila, negosyante. But of course, starting up a business or setting up a business is not for everybody. There are also limitations. Okay, ano yung mga limitations siya? Number one, all right. To start up a business, you need big capital. Yeah. Some people are telling me, Joey, you can set up naman a small business eh. Small capital din. Yeah. For example, you set up, let's say, yung mga kiosk, di ba? What do you call that? Yung mga food cart. Maybe the investment is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. At 50,000 investment, you'll be earning how much? 5, 10, 15,000 per month. Eh, ganun din. Mas challenging pa. Di ba? Walang assurance, especially during these times, di ba? But if you want something big, you need a big capital. That's business. And of course, number two, question is this: do you have the experience or do you have a background of running a business? Ako, when I graduated in college, even though I wanted to set up my own business, which I plan to do, hindi ko alam ang gagawin kasi hindi naman ako napamanahan ng parents ko ng talent on how to run my business. And I don't have time to study again on how to run my own business. So there are challenges, okay? But I'm not saying it's impossible. Of course, it's possible for you to learn. Okay, and part ng learnings na yun, mga failures along the way. All right? Setting up a business is subject to market competition. Lalo na kung masyado kang magaling, may nagawa kang something right, chances are after a while, you'll just be copied by your competitors. And of course, last but not the least, high risk. The challenge with a lot of Filipinos, which based on my survey with my friends, there's a lot of people who love to set up their own business. But the challenge is they don't love the risk involved. Eh, hindi naman pwedeng ganun. You set up a business, pwedeng manalo, pwede rin matalo. Ano yung malaking tsansa? We have to accept the fact. Mas malaking tsansang matalo, especially if you don't have the experience yet. And of course, okay, if you ask me, okay, employment, business, there's a lot of other ways for you to earn money. And maybe in the coming years, which we are doing right now for some of our top leaders, we'll be teaching you on how to build investment portfolios. But we'll not be talking about that now. Let me discuss to you a third option, all right, on how you can generate income with minimal risk, a very, very low capital. When in fact, I cannot call it capital talaga, no? But at the same time, the opportunity is so big. Let me discuss to you the Sante Partnership Program, which we are really very excited about. All right. Now, some of the features of the Sante Partnership Program. Number one, you're backed up by a very stable company. Alam mo, pag pinag-usapan to, tapatin ko kayo, dadramahan ko lang ng konti. Kinikilabutan talaga ako. We're already a 14-year-old company. I can still imagine day one. I don't know if you've seen my post the other day, yung pinaka-unang box ng Sante. Nung nakita ko yun sa picture ko, naluha ako. Naks naman. Nagmuni-muni ako. And I just thank the Lord for giving us this opportunity. 14 years after, we are considered as one of the best, if not the best, direct selling company in the Philippines. We might not be the biggest in terms of number, but definitely I know that we're the best and we're one of the stable company here, not only in the Philippines, but all over the globe. Products alone, no questions asked. All right, the objective is still the same. We wanted to be the barley authority, not only in the Philippines, but all over the globe. We have quality products that you can easily sell. Hindi mo kailangan i-hard sell because our products are so high demand, especially during these times of pandemic. And watch out for the next coming product na ilalabas natin. Gusto niyo malaman? Alright. Soon, malalaman nyo rin yan. Number 3, compensation plan. Wow, this is so powerful. A lot of companies fail because of overpayment of compensation plan. When we designed our comp plan 14 years ago, we know that what we're about to do is something that should last a lifetime. If it won't last a lifetime, maybe kasi kailangan ng improvement. We'll continuously improve. And true enough, 14 years after, we never changed the plan. Our plan continuously give opportunities to people. It's so exciting. Number 4, if you be part of the Sante Partnership Program, you'll be excited because there will be a lot of digital transformation. Right now, our business is e-commerce ready, but watch out for the next coming improvements. Alright, ako excited ako dun sa brainstorming namin a few days ago about the enhancement of our Greenium electronic money. Okay, I'm excited with how we will use Greenium in the coming years, not only in the Philippines, but all over the globe. Gusto ko ikwento sa inyo, kaya lang SBO to, hindi pa pwedeng ikwento yun. Next meeting, all right? I'm excited. Watch out for Greenium. It will be one of the biggest currency, not only in the Philippines, but all over the globe. Training. You're blessed because you have a champion team, the Sante Engage team. I've with good-looking trainers like, of course, Ian, Bing, di ba? Ben, plus the entire crew, di ba? You know, you're so blessed because these people, they're not only here because it's their job, but because it's their passion to really help a lot of people, not only here in the Philippines, but all over the globe. Pero ito, makinig kayo, Sante Engage, this is my commitment to you. Whatever happens, diba? Definitely, I know we'll be growing. We will be growing not only here in the Philippines, but all over the globe. I assure you, whatever happens, you'll be protected, okay? My goal is for you to experience what the business owners are experiencing also. You're doing a great job. Continue it. And for all of you watching right now, if you really want to have a successful business, why the Sante Partnership Program? Because we have a powerful team in the Sante Engage team. Alam nyo, when I joined the business like this 21 years ago, one of the things that I've learned coming from a great speaker, if you will join now a direct selling business, one of the things that you have to look at is not only the product or the compensation plan, but the life-changing business education. And true enough, the Sante Engage team really provides a life-changing business presentation. And could you imagine all of this, okay, are part of the Sante Partnership Program if you decide to really join us. We're not talking about earning huge amount of money because I know it will follow, but it's about improving yourself to become a better person, a better businessman as the years goes by. Okay, this is my favorite topic during day 1. Alam niyo na naman to, di ba? And I'm planning to do another version of the four-legged horse in the new economy. That's a title, and watch out for that. Of course, people are asking whenever I'm talking to someone who's into the business of direct selling several years ago, Joey, what's the reason? Or what are the things that you need to look at in a company before you join? I'm always talking about the four-legged horse, okay? If you want to cross a finish line, just like a thoroughbred horse, ano ba yung kailangan? Number 1, the horse needs to have 4 strong legs. That horse cannot cross the finish line with 1 weak leg, or 2 weak legs, or 3 or 4, di ba? You need to have a horse that has 4 strong legs. And just the same with a company, if you want a company that will bring you to your dreams and visions in life, there are 4 legs that you need to look at to find out if that company will really help you achieve your dreams. What are the 4 legs? Number 1, of course, the company, the stability of the company, people running the company, the experience of the company. You're blessed because before you join Sante, we've already failed several times in the past. Tapos na yung tuition fee namin. Diba? Imagine, for our first 7 years, 2001 to 2007, we've failed 5 companies. Nag-ayawan na yung mga ibang partners, natira na lang 3. Here comes Sante. So we're already a product of 7 years of experience, di ba? Strong company, strong product. Alam mo yung product that will move even without a compensation plan. A product that people will buy that you don't need to push. And of course, 3, compensation plan. A compensation plan that is so stable, okay, and at the same time can give you your dreams in life. And of course, last but not the least, a very powerful system, which I don't have to define right now because you know how powerful our system is. So these are the 4 legs of Sante. But we have to accept the fact that a horse, hindi naman yan makakatakbo at makakross ng finish line without a champion jockey. Yung tinatawag nating hinete. Kung familiar pa kayo sa term na yun, sino magpapatakbo ng kabayo? Kailangan natin ng isang champion jockey. Baka hindi nyo naiintindihan. If you're talking about a thoroughbred horse, a champion horse, alright, that costs several millions, hindi basta-basta yung mga jockey kailangan. These are top-notch people. We have a champion horse in Sante. Now the question is this, are you willing to become the champion jockey? Even though we give you a Ferrari, it's useless if you don't know how to drive a car. And if you know how to drive a car, you need to master the art of riding a Ferrari. Just like Sante as an organization. You, as our business owner, our upcoming champions, needs to learn and understand how to ride this horse. What can the partnership with Sante give you? Timing, because these are my biggest why. But let me just present this to you again. What can the Sante partnership program give you? Number 1, this can give you time freedom. As mentioned a while ago, one of the beauty of being part of Sante, of course, is reaching financial freedom at a point in time. Alam naman natin mangyayari yan. You will reach financial freedom if you will really want it. When you see financial freedom, alam mo yung dumating yung time na wala ka ng pinoproblema pag dito na yan, no? Imagine nyo to, no? Are you excited when there's a point in time wherein pag nangailangan ka ng pera, ng pambili ng bagong bahay or kotse, easily, meron ka mabubunod sa bangko. If may nanghiram na kaibigan or kamag-anak dahil kailangan, meron kang mapahiram. If may kailangang gastusin biglaan, you have money to withdraw in your bank account. Financial freedom. And di ba ang sarap nun? If that financial freedom will be backed up by a freedom in terms of time. Having the time to spend that money with your family. Di ba? A while ago, I was looking at the post of one of our global elites who's now with his family in Boracay. Hindi kasi tayo makapag-out of the country ngayon, di ba? And when I saw their post, sabi ko, wow, this is our dream from day one. For our business owners to have the time and money to use with their family. One thing about the Sante Partnership Program is it can give you the opportunity not only to help yourself and your family, but also to help and empower other people. Alam nyo, kung yung negosyo ng direct selling is just about our personal successes, our personal, parang just fulfilling our personal visions and dreams and aspirations, parang bitin eh. Alam nyo, one thing that I'm excited about in this business is the transformation, this out of our topic, pero share ko na rin sa inyo, the transformation from being a successful person to becoming a person of significance. Alam mo yung transformation niya eh. Yung success to significance. You talk about success, it's just about parang doing something for the benefit of you, your family. Time, financial freedom. Pero I would like you to think one step further. From being a successful person to becoming a person of significance. Because in this business, you get the opportunity to help and empower other people. Remember this is very important. If you want to get something in life, if you want to achieve big dreams in this business, all you have to do is first help other people get what they want. Because you will only get what you want if you will decide to help other people get what they want. You want to become a millionaire, Sante? Simple lang. Try to help people in your team become millionaires. And in the process, you will become a multi-millionaire. Ngayon, try to build this business only thinking about your personal benefits. Yes, kung magaling ka, kikita ka naman talaga eh. But afterwards, you lose these people and you have to do things all over again. You want to create a stable business in Sante? Simple lang, try to help and empower your team. And of course, the good news with the Sante Partnership Program is it can help you achieve your dreams and aspirations faster. One of my favorite sayings in direct selling, huwag kang magmadali, pero bilisan mo. Kasi huwag kang magmadali yumaman, pero bilisan mo yung pacing. Right? If hindi mo naman kailangan, well, of course, during these times, pandemic, everyone is staying at home. Now, the question is this, okay, not all people staying at home during this pandemic are productive. Some people, day one, pag-isip pa lang ng umaga, prospecting na kagad yan, tanghali, nagtatawag na yan, hapon presentation yan. Others naman will wake up 10, 11 in the morning, pag-relax, nood muna ng Netflix, after lunch, relax ang konti, tapos sa hapon, uy, may presentation something, I'll just attend. So, iba-iba ng habits, di ba? Now, the good news is this. If you will decide to do this business seriously, the Sante Partnership Program, I assure you, you can achieve your dreams and aspirations faster. Now, let me just ask you this question. If you have dreams and vision, mas gusto mo bang mas makuha yun ng mabilis o mabagal? Even though hindi ko nadidinig yung mga responses nyo at hindi ko nakikita yung chat group natin ngayon, I know that everyone wants to achieve things or dreams faster. Alright? The earlier na makuha mo yun, the better. Alright? Most of you here, I can see some of your videos, diba? There's still a lot of young people here. There's a lot of medyo mga senior people here. It doesn't matter kung ano age mo yun. Ang importante lang is, you know, that you need to accomplish a dream or a vision in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. When we talk about dreams and visions, it should be big. It should be huge. Na pag naalala mo ngayon, halos kabahan ka at ikaw mismo natatakot sa sobrang laki ng magnitude nila. If you're dreaming to have a house, a big house, just continue dreaming about it. Some of our partners have already purchased their own house and lots. Whenever I visit them, isa lang sinasabi sa kanila, congratulations, I know that you need this house, but I know that this is not yet your dream house. You already got your basic, your house and lot. Now let's start to envision your dream houses because it will happen someday. Nakuha mo na tong basic eh. Let's now dream of something bigger and achieve it faster. All right? Faster than your wildest imagination. Question is how? Okay? Sarap pagkwentuhan ng malaking pangarap, ano? But the question lang is, how will we do it? Let's discuss this. I love this topic because from day one, wala namang nagbago eh. 21 years ago, we've been talking about the power of the law of leverage, right? By definition, the law of leverage, also called as the principle of multiplier effect, involves duplicating yourself using other people's time, effort, and resources. Since day one, hindi naman nagbago yung definition. Law of leverage, so powerful. And of course, our favorite topic when we talk about the law of leverage is the founder of McDonald's, Ray Kroc. Okay? I don't know if you've watched the movie, The Founders. If you haven't watched that, please watch that movie. It's an inspiring movie, okay? And will definitely keep your fire burning. Alam niyo na story ng McDonald's, okay? They started several years ago in Des Plaines, Illinois, alright? Ang story niya, di ba? The original owner ng McDonald's, si Dick and Maurice McDonald's, okay? They're running the McDonald's store until a milkshake machine salesman by the name of Ray Kroc saw the opportunity. Okay, nakita niya, wow, this is so huge, so powerful. Sabi niya, lalakas ng McDonald's ito if we will create a system. So from one store, Ray Kroc helped the group create a system. Okay, during the early days, it's a franchise system. So they were able to duplicate, okay, the system of one store through many stores all over the US. And as you all know, McDonald's is not only open in the US right now, but all over the globe. Why? They've created a system. Early years, of course, they call it the franchise system. Alam nyo ba, trivia, na during the early years of the franchising model, they thought that franchising is an illegal business. Kumbaga ngayong panahon na to, if some people thinks that network marketing is an illegal business, yun ang tingin sa franchising when they are starting. Illegal daw, right? Illegal bang franchising yan, tingin nyo? McDonald's is already all over the world. Looking at the statistics of McDonald's right now, they have 38,695 branches worldwide, which I believe that increase ito right now. Selling 75 burgers globally per second. Think about this. How do you feel if someday we are selling 75 Sante barley per second? Siguro sabihin ko sa inyo, masaya na ako kung out of 75, kahit 1 Sante barley per second yung team ko, masaya na ako. Pwede na yun. Total revenue of $21 billion. Bakit nangyari ito? Because they created a system. Okay, they created a system. And in fact, right now, if you want to be part of their system, you need to invest around $1 million or $2 million US dollars. If you want to be part of their system. Ang question, bakit mahal? Because they've already proven that their system is effective. So mahal na siya. Now the good news is this. With the system that was created by McDonald's, nagkaroon ng revolutionary discovery. Okay? In our society right now. And that evolution happens, matagal na rin, okay? When they discover the art of doing sort of a people franchise system, which we now know as multi-level marketing, network marketing, but in Sante, we'd rather call ourselves direct selling. Similar system, all right? But there's an advantage. I mean, advantage number one, you don't need $1 million to $2 million US dollars. Let's talk about the Sante system, okay? If that is you and you wanted to be part of this wonderful opportunity called Sante, the good news is yes, that's possible. Number one, you can sell our products. Is it hard to sell our products? No. Learn the art during these times of selling the products online, you'll earn. Kahit nga nagbebenta ka lang ng produkto sa Sante, kikita ka talaga. Pero I know that you understand the law of leverage. And that's the reason why I'm proposing to do a strategy that will enable you to build your business not only in one country but all over the globe. But it involves sponsoring people. When you say sponsoring people, the initial task is selling the products to them via the activation package. And the good news is you're not limited to a handful of people. You can sell the package or you can sponsor people as many as you want. Not only in one country but all over the globe. But of course, the good news of what I call as the people franchise system, which the Sante Partnership Program is doing, the people that you've invited in the business, all right, can also sell the products. And in the process, while they are selling the products, you get to earn also. Tingnan niyo yun, ha? Nagbenta ka ng produkto, you earn. You've invited people, you've sponsored them, they sell the products, you earn also. And the good news is, they get the opportunity to invite other friends also. And you know the drill, di ba? Whenever everyone either purchase the product or use the product or sell the product, you get to earn even a small percentage. Until dumating yung time, which I'm really very excited to see a lot of you grow not only in one country, but all over the globe. And one of my vision, of course, in Sante is to be able to develop business owners or business leaders in each and every country who will not only be earning in millions of dollars, because for me, earning is just a result of what we're doing, but will be influential and be able to help a lot of people from different nationalities really live a better life. So what McDonald did is the same thing that we are doing here in Sante. We're already a 14-year-old company. The next coming months, sabi ko kasi, will be so big, especially with our entry dun sa tatlong market na binibuild natin. Talking about my favorite simulation in Sante, all right? You know the drill also. If you'll just be inspiring 5 people, help 5 people get 5 each. I know that most of you here, hindi lang naman 5 ang kakilalang kaibigan. When I say 5, I'm not talking only about just recruiting 5 people, but sponsoring them. By the way, partners, my challenge to you is this. All right, I honestly, I hate the word recruitment. I love using the word sponsoring. What's the difference? Sometimes kasi recruitment, walang responsibility involved. What I want you to understand is whenever you sponsor people in Sante, there's a responsibility. Ano responsibility na yun? The responsibility of helping them also. build the business. If you were able to invite 5 people and sponsor them and help them join the business and train them and help the 5 get another 5, with the assumption that everyone will just be buying 1 box of Sante barley per month or Sante barley sachet. Okay. Alala ko, hindi na pala tayo Sante pure barley. It's Sante barley powder. Sante barley capsule. Remember that, di ba? If everyone in your team will just be buying 1 box of our Sante barley per month, up to 5th level, you're already earning 79,000 pesos per month. We call that residual income because it's an income coming from subsequent purchases of your partners. Sabi nga ng mga partners natin, yung first sale mo might not be considered as a sale, baka kasi pakikisama pa lang yan sa mga friends mo eh. But if they will continuously buy the products, you can consider those as sales, all right? Residual, okay, purchases of your partners. Ako, I'm excited talaga with the 6th level because this is my dream for a lot of our business owners. If you'll fill in the 6th level in this business, that's around 700,000 pesos per month with the assumption that they'll be buying 1 box of Sante barley. What if they purchase the 3+1? The potential income maybe up to 5th level is 200,000 per month. Now, I just added another slide. This is not part of the official slide, but this is my favorite number kasi. If you have 10,000 people in your team someday, just buying 1 box of Sante barley per month, the potential income is roughly 500,000 to 1 million per month. And when I talk about 10,000 people buying 1 box of Sante barley, I'm not talking about 10,000 members, sponsored members. I'm talking maybe of 1,000 of your distributors or business owners with 10 customers each. Or 500 business owners with 20 customers each. Or 200 members with 50 customers each. Kung mapapansin nyo, the reason why I'm insisting on this because our goal in this business is to develop customers. Alam nyo ba, balang araw, you'll be happy. Because balang araw, maybe 80 to 90% of your income will come from purchases of customers who are not members of Sante. Especially if you have a mentality of encouraging your team to learn how to build customers. You don't need thousands of customers. Tingnan yung sample ko dito, bawat isa will just maintain 10 customers buying products every month. Remember this. According to, I think, Robert Kiyosaki, if I'm not mistaken, or John Maxwell, I forgot, but I love the statement. Millionaires builds network while everybody else looks for work. Nasaan ka? Are you building a network? Or are you just looking for work? Think about it. That's the power of the business that we are building. It's about building a community of people. Now the question is this, okay? Who has an opportunity for the Sante Partnership Program? Who can be the next champion? Well, it depends kung sino naisip nyo. It depends kung sino nakikita nyo. And I hope ang nakikita nyo is yourself. Are you the champion jockey that the thoroughbred horse is looking for? If Sante is a champion thoroughbred, the question is this. Ikaw ba yung hinihintay ng champion na kumpanya para magpatakbo sa kanya? If you are the right person for this company, definitely we're excited to partner with you. You have to be the right person for this business. And you don't have a choice. Why? Because you have big dreams in life. And this company, Sante International, with the Sante Partnership Program, will definitely be instrumental towards you achieving your dreams. You have to be the right person, doing the right things before you can have your dreams in life. You cannot do it the other way around. You have your dreams in life before you become the right person and do the right things. It should be being the right person first. Maybe after this presentation, think about this. Are you the right person for Sante? Because if you believe you are, definitely you are. Now it's time to move and get the ball rolling. What are the things that you need to do in order to be a champion, jockey, a champion business owner of Sante, first you have to focus on self-development. You have to start things right. May kasabihan, paulit-ulit namin sabihin to. Yes, you can learn first before you earn, but in the process of you learning, earnings can also follow. And when you talk about self-development, when you talk about filling yourself with knowledge, it's not only about the trainings that Sante Engage is doing. It's about yourself, okay? Yung self-development outside Sante. Question, do you read books? Do you attend webinars? Do you attend trainings? There's a lot of resources available right now, but of course you have to choose the right resources for you. There's a lot of things that you can do right now to learn outside Sante. Of course, in Sante alone, loaded na kayo. And I really hope that a lot of you here have already enrolled dun sa upcoming training program natin. And there will be a lot along the way. Okay, there will be a lot of programs that we will offer. But I challenge you, if you really want to succeed in this business, reach the next level, self-development is so important. You need to have a good learning attitude. Day one, ito na tinuturo namin. We call this GLA. If you want to succeed in this business, you need to have a GLA, good learning attitude. Master the business by attending and listening attentively and participating in a regular Sante Engage cycle. According to this slide, you have to attend it 5 times. But according to me, it's not only about attending it 5 times, but it's about mastering the art of training your business owners about this topic. If you really want to succeed in this business, attending is just the starting point, and 5 times is the minimum. But do you want to learn? Yes or no? Because if your answer is yes, you have to conduct the Sante business presentation to your team. You have to do the business owner's orientation to your team. You have to learn how to do the product training to your team. Maybe yung mga first-timer natin dito baka na-overwhelm. Ay, kailangan namin gawin lahat yun. Don't worry, you don't need to do it overnight. Alam nyo, right now, I don't know how many participants do we have right now, 581 in our training right now. How would you feel if someday each and every one of these attendees right now will also conduct an event with 500 attendees minimum? Kasi I don't want you to be fully dependent lang on our regular presentation. Yes, we love you to be there. We love to reach 1,000, 2,000 every Zoom call. But I want you to look at it on a bigger perspective. That someday, you're the ones conducting your own event with your team and you're reaching 1,000 to 2,000. And imagine if you are the sponsor or the mentor of, let's say, 100 people who's doing a Zoom call with 500 to 1,000 audience. Na-imagine yan, yung number sinabi ko. You, the sponsor of a team with at least 100 people doing their own Zoom call with 500 to 1,000 audience. Question is, will it happen? If you will do whatever it takes for it to happen. And if you are starting it now, okay, this is not part of my presentation, but let me ask you this question. Who among you have your own Zoom account? I'm not talking about the free. I'm talking about the paid account. Okay, yung free, madaling i-enroll yan. Yung paid, nasaktan ng konti, gagamitin mo talaga yan. Alam mo, it's funny because yung amount ng paid, yung Zoom call ngayon, katumbas lang ng isang Jollibee presentation during the time that we're still doing presentation outside. Oo, isang Jollibee event, mag-sponsor ka lang with 100 people, wherein 80 to 98% of them will join because there's a free burger, diba? Only 10 will be interested. And out of the 10 will be interested, maybe 2 will join. Diba? Out of 2 will join, 1 will quit, 1 will... But you've spent an amount. And in Zoom call, just spend once and enjoy it for 1 year. All right? Let me challenge all of you watching right now. Attending an SBO today is an excitement for me because I get to see you all. But doing this with your team, with your own Zoom event in the coming months and years will be much more exciting. At dun ko mapapatunayan na effective yung ginagawa namin nila Ian. If you will do this business on your own. Of course, we have several weekly training schedules in Sante. Wow, sobrang loaded na kayo. Na a while ago, 3 o'clock, it's raining hard here in Cavite. During my early years, prior to pandemic, pag umulan na, kinakabahan na kami. Wow, sino kayang attend sa presentation? Ngayon, wala nang ganung problema. Rain or shine, crisis or no crisis, we can do the business. There's a lot of weekly trainings that you can attend, right? I don't know this is the latest schedule. Just go to the Sante Engage page and find out our latest event, latest schedule. Fill your calendars with schedule of events and activities. Not only for you to attend, but for you to continuously invite people. Alam ko nag-enjoy kayo mag-attend ng event natin, given naman yun. But my challenge to you is continuously invite people to join you in these events. These are our weekly training schedules. But please get hold of our latest schedules, okay? You have to attend special training, engage special trainings. To name some of the trainings that we have, of course, we have the digital marketing training, engage cycle script, engage online presentation, Sante systems training, understanding the compensation plan. Let me just ask you this question, okay? Who among you, okay? Who among you, okay? Just type me, who among you really wants to be like our Sante Global Elite someday? Okay, can you type me in the chat screen? Okay? Because if it's you, I challenge you first things first, all right? Master these trainings. Especially yung huling-huli. Understanding the comp plan. This is my favorite. Why? During my early years in the business of direct selling, okay, whether you love numbers or not, you don't have a choice. Ay, sir, ayoko masyadong kabisaduhin yung comp plan kasi I hate numbers. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng malaking numbers sa account balance mo kung you hate numbers. Why do you need to understand the comp plan? Because if you understand the comp plan, even though natutulog ka na, you can compute. One of my favorite things to do in our business from day one is to do simulations. Yan, nakita niyo mga simulations, I did all those simulations. I love numbers. And you can also, you can do the simulations if you know the comp plan. Yan. During my early years, every evening, I just write numbers. Compute ng compute. Simulation. What if I invite 2 invited 2 by 2? What if I did it 3? What if I invited 20, only 5 became active? Gawa ako ng ganon. Bakit ako nakakagawa? Because I understand the comp plan. But the good news is, whenever I create simulations, it gets me so excited looking at the numbers. The challenge is this: if you don't know your numbers, how can you be excited? By just hearing the testimonies of other people, hilaw yun. Kasi testimonies nila, ma-excite ka ron, pero pag uwi mo ng bahay, reality will sink in. You don't understand the compensation program. You want to be a champion in Sante? Master our compensation plan. Because if you know how to compute our compensation, if you're a first-timer, take it one step at a time. If you're just in Sante, unti-unti lang. How would you be? I'm not saying that you sit down later, master the comp plan. No, it's not something that's overnight. It's something that is part of your learning process. You want to understand further the comp plan? Try to teach the understanding the comp plan to your team. Ginawa niyo na ba yan? Kasi if nag-rely pa kayo sa regular understanding the comp plan natin, sayang. Kasi you can do it every week or even every day. You want to be champions? Master this training program. Mas madali ito kaysa magtrabaho ng 40, 50 years and after retirement, wala ka pa rin malaking savings. Mas madali itong gagawin natin. Enjoy pa because you're just staying at home. Still further talking about self-development, attend our online and offline events. Yes, right now we don't have any offline events, but definitely someday it will happen. Yesterday, I visited again our Sante headquarters here in Cavite. I'm excited to look at especially the 4th floor because the 4th floor building is just designed for our business owners for our offline event whenever it's possible. But for now, since we don't have offline, maximize our online events. And there's a lot of online events that we have right now. Please maximize these events. Remember, you have to practice what you've learned. And part of the practice is by you having your own Zoom call and training your partners. Diba? Ang first challenge ko sa inyo before we started the SBO, get hold of the copy of this SBO and try to do this to some of your business partners or business owners in your team. Yes, I still encourage you, invite them in our main stage. Etong event na to. Pero I also challenge you to learn how to do the SBO on your own. Gusto mong lumaki talaga kaagad? Learn to be independent as soon as possible. When I say independent, hindi ibig sabihin hindi ka natin na event natin. But even though we have an event or not, you can do your business. You have to practice what you've learned. Let's talk about 5 attitudes that you need for success. This is very important because at the end of the day, listen to this. Your attitude in our business will determine your altitude. Gusto mong lumipad ng sobrang taas? Simple lang ang solusyon. Alright? Watch out for your attitude. Don't worry. It's still up for you to decide whether an attitude that is not doing you any good needs to be changed. Hindi namin kayang baguhin yun. Ikaw lang ang pwede magbago doon. Number one, the attitude of possibility. Whenever, eto basic. Whenever you invite someone for a business presentation, what's your attitude towards that person? Sasali kaya siya? Naku, baka hindi niya magustuhan. Naku, baka ayaw niya naman ng barley. Naku, baka isipin niya, scam to. Or, naku, I'm sure, makita niya lang yung presenter, makita niyo yung Sante partnership program, that person will be excited. That person will not only join, but will be active. Same scenario, but different attitude. What's your attitude towards possibility? There's a word called impossible. Alam niyo naman yung spelling na impossible, no? But that word can be read, okay, or can be interpreted in two ways. Number one, just by reading at it, it's impossible. Or separate the two. Separate the I am and possible. So impossible can be defined also as I'm possible. What's your attitude towards the things that's happening to you right now? There's a crisis. Walang mangyayari sa atin. Bakit? Pandemic. Ang dami may COVID. Iba naman, there's an opportunity. There's a lot of people that needs to be boosted when it comes to their immune system. There's a huge possibility. You have to watch the way you think. You have to think about it. Because it all starts from your belief system. If you believe that it can happen, it will happen. If you believe that it won't happen, it will not happen. Whatever you believe, it will happen. Dahil sabi nga, maraming nagsabi na ito, pero I think one is Albert Einstein, whatever your mind can conceive, your body will always achieve. Wherever your mind can go, the body will follow. Remember that. Next is attitude of self-reliance. Whenever people, you cannot reason this type of a reason to me because medyo may kwento ako sa inyo tungkol dito. Some of the people that I met before in this business are always blaming their uplines. The reason why I fail in this business because my upline didn't help me, because my upline didn't support me, di ba? And that's the reason why I fail. Sabi ko, sorry, I'm the wrong person na sabihan yan because when I joined this business, kinabukasan, I never saw my upline. He just sponsored me. Siguro I met him mga 1 week. After 1 week, I never saw him again. Why? Because he's busy. He's busy studying, he's reviewing for, I think, a board exam. So he's busy. So I look for his upline. Unfortunately, yung upline niya, kaklase niya pala. So paano sila busy? Umakyat ako ng umakakyat hanggang inabot ko yung pinaka-sponsor ng kumpanya. Why? Because I'm excited to do the business and no one's attempting to help me. So I look for someone who will help me. But not as not as close as your upline is doing right now, your sponsors. Because yung tumulong sa akin, sino yung pinaka-sponsor ng kumpanya, the best that he can do is whenever there's a small group presentation, I can bring my people. But he never mentored me one-on-one. So wala akong choice. I need to learn how to mentor myself or I need to learn how to be mentored by people na hindi ko pa namimit by reading their books, attending trainings. Being self-reliant. Now, ask yourself this question. Are you self-reliant when it comes to building our business? Or you're always looking for reasons why you cannot be successful or why you fail? It all starts in your mind. It all starts with your attitude. Number 3, attitude of commitment. We're talking about commitment. We're talking about not only commitment in terms of money, but also commitment in terms of time. The fact that you're here right now in our event means that you've committed a certain portion of your time to be with us. And I appreciate that. But talking about Sante or a business opportunity, just like any other business, there's investment involved in terms of money. Hindi nga lang ganun kalaki. One of the investment is Zoom call. Very small amount. Another investment is sample products. Question is this, Do you give sample products away? Remember, we will be launching the Sante Atons, a taste of New Zealand. And it involves giving samples to prospects. Giving samples away is part of your investment. And the chances that people will buy your product or will join your business is higher if you send them samples. In fact, hindi ko lang na-prepare iyan eh. I was supposed to present to them the meeting after meeting in the new economy. All right? Because I believe that's one of the things that's missing right now because of pandemic. Dati kasi whenever we do presentation, there's a meeting after meeting. All right? Anyway, we'll be doing that in the coming days. But also in the meeting after meeting in the new economy, there's a commitment involved. A commitment of supporting your team in terms of your time as a sponsor, a commitment of giving, sharing sample products to your prospects. So bottom line, in this business, if you really want to achieve something, there's a commitment involved. We'll discuss more about that in the coming trainings, but I assure you that simple word called commitment spells a lot when it comes to your success in our business. All right? And the commitment is not only that I want you to do is commitment not only to be a champion in the Philippines, but be a champion of Sante all over the globe. Number 4, attitude of hard work. It's biblical that faith without work is dead. And in our business, there needs to be work involved, hard work. I would like to further expand this attitude, hard work. I-separate natin yung hard tsaka work, in our business, you need to develop the attitude of thinking hard and working smart. Pinag-iwalay ko lang, hard work. Think hard and work smart. Ayoko lang kasi maging hardworking kayo, pero mali-mali naman ang ginagawa. Right? There's a lot of people who are hard worker, but still, at this point in time, they haven't accomplished anything because they're just working hard. It's important for you to be hard worker kasi that's a basic. Pero sineparate ko lang I want you to continuously think hard and you have to work smart. And building a network in Sante is working smart. Creating selling the products every day and selling the products is working hard. But selling products while developing leaders in your organization is working smart. Develop that attitude in you. I'm not saying that if you become a hard worker by selling the products, you will earn. Definitely you will earn. But do you want to practice the art of the law of leverage? Think hard, work smart. Think about it. Number 5, attitude of growth. Always believing that you will be a better version of who you are last year. Okay ba yan? Alam niyo, lahat ng usapan niya, di ba? Always believe and always aspire to be better this 2021 than who you are last 2020. And of course, by 2022, you have to be better than your 2021. Everyone needs to grow. And the growth will not depend on the engaged team. The growth of you will depend on you and your decision. Do you still read books? It's one of the ways where you can grow. Isa sa pinaka-nakakatamad gawin ay magbasa ng libro. But if you want to grow, you have to do it. Ako, I'm forcing myself to read at least 1, 2, or 3 chapters a day. Nakakatamad, oo. Ako, napakarami kong reason na, marami kong gagawin ngayon, busy ako di makapagbasa, but I don't have a choice. Because I wanted to grow year after year. Think about it. 5 attitude that you need if you really want to become a Sante champion. During our early years in the business, of course, it's always the most important word. Of course, before, we use the word belief, establishing your belief system. But I believe the Sante engaged team already brainstormed this and found out that trust is a more important and relevant word during this time. Trust can be defined as a firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. Sante is a huge organization, already a 14-year-old company. There's a lot of people who already succeed. But there's still some, mas marami, na talagang papunta pa lang doon. If you really want to reach that level, na na-reach yung mga top leaders natin, number 1, Pakinggan nyo, very important. Number one, you have to trust the company. How well do you know our organization or our company? How well do you trust the company? Are you proud to tell your friends that you're part of Sante International? Pag ba nadidinig mo yung word na Sante, tumatayo balahibo mo? Kaya narinig yung flag dito eh. Nakita ko lang kanina. And I'm always proud of that company, Sante. In fact, di ba ako, hindi, yung sabihin something personal, pero I love that word, Sante. Whatever happens, Sante, naka-embed na yan sa puso ko. Di ba? It helped me reach a lot of dreams. Di ba? We're constructing a new swimming pool sa Sante Resort, di ba, which we call the Leisure Club. And there will be a huge logo of Sante in that swimming pool. Why? Because we're so passionate with our company. Because it helped a lot of people already. Right? Do you trust the company? Do you believe in your company? Are you passionate with your company? Do you trust our product? Well, lang po naman, yes. You love our product. And I believe all of you in this Zoom call are taking our product. Every day? I don't know, but I know that you love our product. Because if you want to succeed in this business, you have to be first a product of our product. Ayoko nang habaan because alam ko namang you're so passionate. Most of you here are so passionate with our product. Do you trust that our product can help you in terms of your health? Do you trust that the product can help you in terms of your business? Do you believe in our compensation plan? Do you trust that our compensation plan can really help you achieve your dreams in life? Do you trust the system that we are preparing for you? Are you maximizing the system? I was browsing the Sante Engage system a few days ago. Sabi ko, wow, we've already created so much. And the Sante Engage site na nakikita nyo ngayon, that's nothing. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine the next development that we will be doing. Sobrang powerful, maniwala kayo. Alam nyo, trusting the company is one thing. It's very important. Okay? Trusting the product, compensation plan system. But it's important also for you to trust your business partners. And when you talk about business partners, these are not only the people that you've invited, but also your sponsors in the business. They are all your business partners. Do you trust them? Remember this, not all sponsors are created equal. Some are very supportive, some are talented, some are skilled, but some are also inexperienced, some are also nowhere to be found, all right? Pero I challenge you, if you really want to be successful in this business, it's about building your character. And part of that is being a person who give respect, especially to those people who invited you in this business. Parang magulang yan. Not all parents are okay. Some are not. But at the end of the day, you don't have a choice. They're your parents. And you will be blessed if you will respect your parents. Ganon din sa negosyo. Kahit na yung sponsor mo talagang walang major contribution sa'yo, the fact that that person invited you in this business, it only means one thing. He's instrumental with your success. Trusting them is very important. Trust your business partners, the people that you've invited in this business. Even though tingin mo, alam nyo if you will judge people, ang dami kaya mga top leaders natin ngayon, di ba, worth it na i-judge nung araw. Pag nakita nyo mga itsura nila, kung inusgahan lang natin, ayoko na magbanggit ng mga pangalan, pinapakita naman nila yung mga pictures nila. Worth it talagang husgahan, parang walang pupuntahan, but look at them right now. Di ba? Hindi lang artistahan yung mga itsura, pati yung mga kutis artistahan, di ba? Because in our business, trust is very important, especially to those people you've invited in this business. I just don't know the percentage. I don't have any statistics. But I believe that part of the success of your upcoming partners is the percentage of time that you believe that they can be successful. The amount of belief that you have for them. Malaking tulong nun towards their being successful. I don't have any statistics, I don't have any data. Naniniwala lang ako na kung anong iisipin nyo towards them can really be instrumental in them being successful. So it should start from you, believing that they can be champions in your team. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what religion you have right now, and we're not talking about a specific religion here, you have to trust your creator. You have to trust that higher being that gave you your life. I don't want to discuss any specific topics, but I believe you understand what I'm saying. And last but not the least, okay, these are all important, all equal important. Pero minsan nakakalimutan natin itong last eh. You have to trust yourself. Whenever you wake up in the morning and you look at the mirror, sino nakikita mo? Are you looking at the face of a champion or the face of a loser? Because only you can define if you're a champion or a loser. Maniwala ka. Hindi mo kayang lokohin ang sarili mo. Start looking at yourself in a different perspective starting today. If you haven't, look up to yourself as a champion. Whenever you wake up in the morning, punta ka sa CR. Isara mo yung CR para wala makadinig sa'yo. And then talk to yourself. Diba? Talk to yourself. Talk to the champion in you. Diba? May mga mantra pag morning. Pagharap niyo sa salamin, diba? You are a champion. You are the best possible version of yourself. Today, you'll be doing great things this day. Sara niyo yung CR or sara niyo yung kwarto and then talk to yourself. Self-affirmation. Sometimes parang kinikinabulan tayo baduy, pero it helps a lot. Especially if you're still in a stage that you're still doubting your capability. It doesn't matter whether you graduated in college, anak mayaman ka, anak mahirap. It really doesn't matter. Alam mo, importante sa buhay natin is the way you trust yourself. Iba yung iba yung trust in yourself sa pagiging iba naman yung pagiging overconfident, Yung overconfident na, hindi, ako yung pinakamagaling, mas magaling ako kaysa mga downline ko, sa mga ibang, hindi ganon, alright? What you see, trusting yourself is that believing that you're born to succeed. That you are, very powerful words, that you are destined for greatness. Do you believe in that? If not, you have to convince yourself starting today that you are all destined to become champions. You are destined for greatness. You have to trust, learn the ability of trusting. Let's talk about this very powerful word, courage. Every now and then, we get to meet challenges in life, pandemic, diba? You've been hearing a lot of people suffering from losing their jobs, dying because of COVID. During these times, there's a lot of fears and doubts. A few weeks ago, I have a conference with a group of business people and they asked me, Joey, how do you deal with fears? Sabi ko, simple lang yan. Kasi I have an acrostic for fear. Sabi niya, anong acrostic? Fear. It's false evidence that appears real. Ulitin ko, fear. False evidence that appears real. Tinanong ko sila, di ba lahat naman ang kinatakutan nyo, marami hindi nagkatotoo? Okay, I'm asking that same question. All of you, 581 people in this Zoom call, ilan sa kinatakutan nyo hindi naman talaga nagkatotoo? Right? Natakot ka lang. Hindi naman nangyari. So if you believe and you know that these are false evidence that appears real, hindi mo na dapat katakutan yan. Sometimes you're doubting yourself because of past experiences. Remember, if you failed before, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. You've just failed at a point in time. But it doesn't define you. It defines that point in time. Kaya pag yung mga estudyante bumabagsak sa eskwelahan, hindi ibig sabihin bobo sila. Ibig sabihin, bumagsak lang sila in that exam. Knowing that fear is nothing but a perception, and doubt might be a result of things that didn't happen in the past or experience of other people, only means that you can shift the mindset and become a person of courage. Of course, some of the things that hinder us to becoming successful is discouragement. Discouragement coming from who? Discouragement coming from past failures. Yung tipong 5 times, 10 times ka nag-invite ka lang umaten, feeling mo you're already a failure in this business. So you tend to be discouraged. Alam mo, one rule ko in our business from day one is I avoid negative people because more often than not, they are the source of discouragement. Attend a training for 1 week and try to talk to a negative person for 30 minutes after that 1 week. Erase yung 1 week, maniwala ka. Based on study, mas malakas makahawa ang negative than positive. So what's the solution? Avoid entertaining negative thoughts. Avoid entertaining negative people. If yung kausap mo, feeling mo negative na, iwanan mo na. Ulitin natin ha. Pag yung kausap mo negative na, anong gagawin mo? Iwanan natin. Paano ko asawa mo yun? Joke lang. Iwasan mo lang siya nung time na yan. Honey, mamaya na tayo mag-usap din. Sabi nung iba, pag daw negative ang nadinig mo, pasok sa kabilang kaliwa, labas sa kanan. Naniniwala kayo ron? Hindi totoo yun. Kasi pag yung negative pumasok sa tenga mo, chances are, ipaprocess ng isip mo yan and you will be affected. So ang technique is this. Before pumasok yung negative, try to block your ears. Meaning, if there's already a negative, you're about to hear something that is negative, move away from that negative idea. Kaya nga ako, seldom na lang ako makinig ng news. Kasi more often than not, ang gusto lang ibalita, negative. Mas marami kasing audience yun eh. Kaya mas maraming taong negative. And it's the number one source of discouragement. Some sources of people not being courageous is by setbacks in doing the business. Yung mga challenges na na-experience mo while doing the business, ako ulitin ko lang, if you've been discouraged or experienced setbacks in this business, those are just at a point in time activity. But it doesn't mean that it will happen again. Yes, it can happen, but there's a possibility that if you've learned along the way, it might not happen anymore. Or you might experience new setbacks. And it's okay. Especially if you will treat setbacks as a gift. Kita nyo Setback, Sir Joey, yung setback, ititreat namin yan as a gift. Oo. Why? Because in every setbacks in your life, there will be new learnings that will help you become a better person. Alam yung setback na pag nadapa ka, okay lang. At least nung nadapa ako, I move forward and I can just stand up and continue the race. It doesn't matter how many setbacks you've experienced in our business. Ang importante lang is every time na nadapa ka, tatayo ka. So meron tayong bagong mantra ngayon. Setbacks, okay, honestly, can be an inspiration for us to keep on moving forward. And setbacks can be something that can be your friend if you treat those setbacks as stepping stone, learning experience. And of course, last but not the least, going out of your comfort zone. I was just thinking a while ago, going out of your comfort zone. Kasi I have the definition before of insanity, di ba? Alam niyo yung definition of insanity, di ba? Doing the same thing over and over again but expecting a different result is a definition of insanity. Now, nakita ko yung comfort zone. Sabi ko, pwede rin di ba? Listen to this. If you are doing the same thing over and over again, but the result hasn't changed, maybe you are still in your comfort zone. Nasanay ka na walang improvement. Paulit-ulit mong ginagawa, yung result ganun din, walang improvement. Uy, baka it's time for you to decide to move out of your comfort zone. How do you define comfort zone? It's something that you're used to do na wala ng effort involved. Kahit nakapikit ka, kaya mong gawin. It means you're not anymore learning. Now try to do something a bit challenging. It's hard, yes. It's painful, yes. But it can help you to become a better person. Starting today, try to move out of your comfort zone. I don't want to conduct my own Zoom call kasi nahihiya ako. Don't worry. Hindi naman kayo magkaharap Video lang nakikita niya. Malay ba niya kung hindi ka pa naliligo? Malay ba niya kung yung short mo may butas? Hindi ka niya nakikita. And I assure you, kahit pumalpak yung unang Zoom presentation mo, you will be alive after. Try to get out of your comfort zone. Try to do something harder tomorrow. Something na medyo kinakabahan ka. Pag pala yung ginagawa mo, isa pa, one thing pa about comfort zone, if you're doing something na wala ka ng kaba, kabahan ka na. Litin ko if you're doing something na hindi ka na kinakabahan, dapat kabahan ka na. Kasi you're now on your comfort zone. Try to do something na merong konting takot na mararamdaman niya. And starting tomorrow, I encourage everyone. If you are our first timer, I challenge you, unahan mo yung mga dati namin dito to conduct your own Zoom call. Because I know that it's a stepping stone towards building a strong business in our organization. Remember this, all right? I love this topic about excitement. Very simple. Because excitement is courageous. Be a carrier. There's a saying in our business that people will buy you before they buy your opportunity. Pag hindi ka nila binili, chances are nila bibili yung negosyo mo. And sometimes your excitement will really dictate, okay, the tone of the meeting and the presentation, and will have a higher percentage that a person will join or will buy your product. Imagine niyo if you're selling, di ba? Our Sante Barley product. May kausap ka. Alam niyo yung Sante Barley, maganda po ito. Ang daming natulungang tao. In fact, yung mga kamag-anak namin naging healthy sa produkto ito. Masaya po kami sa negosyo ito. Saya namin, oo. Grabe po talaga. Sige na naman po. Try niyo na. Parang awa niyo na. Pang 20 na kayo sa nakakausap ko. Anong tingin mo mangyayari? Ramdam na ramdam ng kausap mo yung bigat ng mundo. In-exaggerate ko lang. But even though you haven't experienced any success in this business, start being excited. How can you be excited? If you have dreams in life, if you know where you're heading, you'll be excited. Even though you don't have any stories yet, the fact that you know that something big will about to happen someday, you'll be excited. Maniwala kayo. Be excited. It's one of the keys towards you inspiring other people and building success. Be excited. Learn how to focus. I have an acrostic sa word na focus eh. Alalahanin ko lang. Focus on course until successful. Be focused. What is your course dito sa negosyo to? Alright? Achieving your dreams, being a champion leader, being a global player, focus on that. Di ba naalala nyo kanina, we're talking about the story of water? Okay? What is that one thing? Ang one thing ko when I was still yung early years in this business, I want to be a champion network marketer, champion director. I want to be a great leader. And I believe everything else will follow. So I focus my attention on becoming a great leader in this business. The process is doing my daily grind, di ba? I don't know if you've attended my 4x4 approach presentation, di ba? If you really want to build a massive organization, you need to learn the basics of network marketing. I focus on that. How to invite, how to prospect, invite, present, and follow up. Okay? And I understand that for me to be able to pass this on to my team, I need to learn how to duplicate myself by teaching them, showing them, sharing with them, watching them. If I master the art of building my business and focusing on my goal, I'll be somebody someday. Magandang topic yun. I'll create a video for that, the 4x4 approach. Focus ako ron. There are failures along the way and it doesn't matter. Because my eyes are on the course. Alam ko yung pupuntahan ko. Alam ko naman along the way may bagyo. Sometimes may earthquake. Sometimes may mga hazards. But it doesn't matter. Because I know na makakapunta ako sa pupuntahan ko. That's one of the mark of Sante. Tingnan nyo to, no? From day one until now, 14 years, we're on the same course. We're focused on helping people live better lives, governed by our core values, which I will read later on. Nakikita ko lang na along the way, there are other companies na ginagawa nila, tinitignan yung strategy ng ibang kumpanya. So, nandide-focus sila. Sometimes they're heading in this direction, nakita lang may ginawa tayo, gagayahin tayo, no, may nakita silang ginawa ibang kumpanya, so sila pupunta. So, papunta sila sa isang point, pero nagzizigzag sila, ang bagal eh. While Sante as an organization, hindi tayo ganun kabilis day one, pero focus tayo. And right now, sabi ko nga sa inyo, I know that we're the best when it comes to direct selling. Might not be the biggest in terms of number, but we're the best in terms of preparation and direction. Give it 5-10 years from now. Maniwala kayo, 5 to 10 years from now. We will not only be the best, but we will be the biggest in terms of number globally. Will it happen? Definitely it will. If you got so excited with what we're talking here since an hour and a half ago, naka-excite magtalk ano iyan, napapahaba ako. Pinipilit ko iklian, pero kulang yung time eh. Alam niyo, if you're really excited with what we're doing, I challenge you. Alright? There's no time to do this, but now. You have to start now. There can never be later or tomorrow. Walang katapusan niya eh. Ako, one of my habits, for example, I love biking, I love running. Sometimes, anong pinaka-challenge? yung paggising ng umaga at pag-start mag-bike. So kung ginagawa ko ganito, I'll teach you how. Very simple. Gabi pa lang prepare na yung pang-bike ko. Pag nag-alarm yung alarm ko, hindi ako mag-iisip. Basta lalakad ako papunta sa CR and do my daily routine. Kasi pag nakalakad ako papunta sa CR, it can start my day and get the ball rolling. For example, talking about prospecting, di ba? Minsan, ang hirap buksan yung name list mo. Dahil tinatamad-tamad ka pa. Gawin mo ganito, pag gising mo ng umaga, basta una mong gagawin, kukunin sa gilid ng, of course, do your daily, you pray in the morning, ligo ka. Get your prospects list. Huwag ka na mag-isip. Get your prospects list, read your prospects name, and try messaging them. Diba? Talking about presentation, don't think of anything. Just schedule a presentation, schedule a Zoom call, and start doing the presentation. Do it now. Why? Diba? You wanted to achieve your dreams and aspirations faster. What is your role as a partner here in Sante? 3 things. Our battle cry several years ago. Your role as a partner is to sell, sponsor, and sustain. What is he selling? Right? Many people are thinking that in Sante, you'll just be forced to sell. No. Selling is a vital part of our organization, which is for me around 10 or 20% of your activity. But you need to learn to master that art. Ang pagkakaiba lang ngayon, tsaka nung unang panahon, mas madali ang selling ngayon. Because yung selling ngayon doesn't need so much advertisement because our product is really hot selling. But you need to master the art of selling our products. Okay? There's a lot of different community Viber groups. Usong-usong ngayon yan, di ba? Yung mga community, why not? Sell the products to them. Alam ko, nung simula pandemic, nag-post ako one time in our Viber group. Okay, vitamin C, SRP, 3+1. Diba? In less than an hour's time, 600 boxes sold. Ngayon, hindi ko na magawa. Kasi may mga distributor na sa village namin. Baka sabihin, kinukompetensya ko sila. Pero doon ko na-realize, ang daling magbenta ng produkto. But of course, as a partner, you need to learn how to sponsor also. If you'll ask me, 20% of your time should be focused on selling, and 80% should be focused on sponsoring and building your network. That's your role. You cannot be a sponsor, a champion member of business owner in Sante if you don't know how to sell. Okay, if you're just a champion salesman in Sante, it's good, you're earning. But I encourage you, master the art of sponsoring. And at the end of the day, you have to master the art of sustaining your team. Sponsoring is one thing, but sustaining is another. How can you sustain your team? By continuously empowering them. Alam ko naman marami siya yung mga galing na sponsor eh. Oo linggo-linggo nag-award tayo. Top sponsor, top sales, di ba? Ako i-challenge, especially mga top sponsors natin dito. Learn how to train and develop your team. Learn how to empower them so you can sustain your business. Because the last thing that would like to happen is see you just sponsoring or selling and selling. Hindi nyo rin napapractice yung law of leverage. Remember the law of leverage? Di ba? Duplicating yourself through other people in terms of time, in terms of money. Leveraging. I love that word. So powerful, especially if you can apply it. Your role as a Sante partner, learn how to sell the product 20-30% of the time, sponsor people and build your team 70-80% of the time, and sustain your team by empowering continuously the business owners in your group. Remember to develop your customer base either online or offline. During these times, talagang you don't have a choice but to need to learn how to do your online business. Will there be a point in time where it will be active also offline? I cannot say, but it's possible. Share the Sante Partnership Program. Continuously share this program to people. Master the art of prospecting. Master the art of sharing the Sante Partnership Program. You'll grow big in this business. And I want to see you someday being part of our international team, inspiring not only Filipinos, but different nationalities. Invite them to third-party tools. You're blessed because there's a lot of third-party tools already inside Sante. There's a lot of resources. Ako, challenge ko kayo mismo, try to open these resources and find out kung yung mga makakatulong sa inyo. I know you're all excited, so assignment nyo is so simple. Invite people in your next online company event. Pero let's take it a step further. Okay lang ba? Challenge ko lang kayo I wanted you to invite them in your next online event. Not only the company's event, in your next, or for maybe most of you here, in your first online event. Ang dami nyo, hindi ko kaya kakayanin lahat. Paminsan-minsan, may sarili akong online event. Wala namang masama kung available ako. Imbitahin nyo ako for a 3 minutes, 5-minute talk. I'll do that. Maraming mga teams ginagawa sa akin yan. And I'm, of course, again, ang dami nyo rito. Hindi ko alam kung kaya ko kayo accommodate lahat. Pero as much as possible, gusto ko yun. Not only me, your sponsors, your mentors. Maximize on your mentors. Mga galing yung mga yan. Conduct your own online event and let them do an introduction or a closing for 3 to 5 minutes. Ang dali kaya nga, hindi ka tulad dati, travel ka pa ngayon. Everyone is at home. Your mentors are at home. Maximize them. But I'm excited to see you invite people in your first ever online event. Maniwala kayo, walang masama kung magkamali ka or pumalpa ka or hindi perfect yung presentation mo. Don't aspire perfection day one. Ang kailangan nyo aspire is doing it the first time or the second time, third time. Ang pinakamahirap yung first step. Yun yung gustong gawin nyo. Kasi yung pinakamahirap Pag ginagawa mo yung first step, madali yung second, madali yung third. At madaling maging successful. One of the things that you need to understand in your business is you have to become a follow-up expert. If you invite people to attend the Zoom event, follow up on them before the event. Di ba? Halimbawa, meron tayong Sunday, every Monday engage event. Alright? Try to follow up on your prospects. And if they attend the event, try to follow up so they will sign up. Of course, there's a training on follow-up, but you need to be a follow-up expert. Ngayon, sumali na yung member. Yung prospect mo, sumali na. Does that mean that follow-up ends? No. You need to follow up also so that they will continuously attend events and training. You need to follow up on their prospects list. You need to follow up on when you can help them build their own events. One of the marks of a great leader in our organization, in the business of direct selling, are leaders who master the art of follow-up. Very important. Nothing will happen to a member or a leader who doesn't follow up. Please get a copy of our Sante Engage booklet. Alam niyo, kukuha ko sa inyo, gagawin ko rito, especially sa mga bago yung mga members. Iwawanan naman ko sila anong different booklets. You can download this digitally, di ba? Ask them to download the EBC rule, download also, and then do it via Zoom. 1-on-1 or 1-on-5. Diba? There's a lot of information that you can get from this. Ilang buwan or taon yata ang pinaghirapan to ng Sante Engage team. Maximize on these materials. You're blessed. Nung nagsimula ako sa network before, walang ganito. We need to create our own. Kaya kanya-kanya. Ngayon, meron na. All you have to do is use this. First things first, if you don't have this yet, try to get hold of these materials and try to read this. And try to invite people. Alright? So that you can share these 7, alright, Engage booklet. Very powerful topics. We're about to end. What to do next? Number 1, you got to get the ball rolling. Get familiar with our marketing materials, your replicating website. Get familiar with our system. If you're not familiar on how to register, on how to disburse, on how to be familiar, attend trainings, talk to your mentors. I don't have to tell you this, but this is very important. Use the products. Be a product of your product. You cannot be a champion in Sante if you're not a product of our product. You have to make a name list. All right? Ang definition ko naman ng name list, these are names of people who may or may not join your business. So whenever you write your names, never prejudge anyone. Just write down names of people. Go back to the basic. When you say write down names, well, pwede namang hindi sulat kamay. You have your smartphones with you. Get yung note. Laki sa notes, maglista ka ng mga pangalan. Because your name list will be the list of people whom you will start inviting in the business. Remember, number 4, to learn the business, attend all our events and trainings, okay? Master our SBO and our SBP. All right, we're developing a new version of our SBP, and I'm excited to conduct that very first presentation soon. So the Sante Engage team is finalizing on those. And of course, number 5, go online, launch your business online because you don't have a choice at this point. If your business is not online, chances are you don't have a very strong and powerful business. Okay, these are the 5 simple things that you need to do and understand. Let me just end this event with some simple reminders. Number 1, change and don't forget your password. So I encourage yung mga sponsors, ano, if you're helping your team, your new members register, please encourage them to change password. Because chances are, you know the password. And minsan meron pa delikado pa, di ba? Delikado pa na if hindi nila change yung password, baka mabuksan na iba. So everything inside your website is confidential. So please don't forget to change your password. Of course, learn also how to nominate your PIN so that you can disburse your commission. During the early days natin sa negosyo to, internet might not be a necessity, but at this point, you don't have a choice. You have to secure a stable internet connection. And the good thing is, even yung data na internet, mabilis na rin naman eh. Minsan nga, pag yung Wi-Fi at home, mabagal. I just switch to data, so okay naman, mabilis. Why do you need a fast internet connection, reliable internet connection? Because you don't have a choice. You need to attend regular Zoom meetings, webinars, and presentations. And you'll be conducting your own Zoom meetings also. Get started by sponsoring your first 2 business partners. Of course, you need to sponsor 2, to qualify for bonuses incentive. But the reason why I'm encouraging you to get your 2 direct business partner, because it's a starting point for you to be inspired. Kasi on your first 2, at least you've earned even a small amount. But it gets the fire burning. It gets you excited to build more. Okay. One topic which is not part of this presentation is how do you spend your time? If you don't have people in your team, 100% of your time should be focused on sponsoring. If you have 1 active member, meaning we say 1 active who's attending trainings, presentations, siya tinututukan mo regularly, 90% of your time should be focused on sponsoring and 10% of your time should be focused on them. To cut the long story short, if you have 5 active members in your team, 95% of your time should be focused on them. And 5% should be focused on sponsoring new people. So sponsoring in our business is a lifetime process, di ba? Dapat di nawawala yan eh. But ang first assignment nyo is to get your first 2. Iyan isip na tayo, para gawa tayo ng awarding for those who get their first 2. Let's just try to recognize them. I don't know how we'll be doing that, pero for me, the first 2 is so important. Okay? Practice the ABC rule. This is very important. Okay? We've been doing this before. Right now, we're on pandemic. People are using Zoom. You can also do this. All right. When I say you can also do this. For example, every Monday's event, you'll be inviting someone, and it doesn't matter to invite mo is big time, a bank manager, a company president. You need client is your prospect. Advisor is the one who will do the presentation. Ikaw yung bridge. For example, the bridge, is the one who invited the client. This is how you do the ABC rule. All right? You always build up the advisor. For example, ang magpe-present, let's say, is Gab Icalya, di ba? You know naman the background of Gab Icalya, di ba? Yung background niya from being an ordinary person, ito yung natapos niya, di ba? Ito yung background ni Gab Icalya. You'll be inviting a bank manager. So at the back of your mind, yung bank manager, in terms of educational background, di ba? Work experience, mas pa hindi kay Gab. So the right thing for you to do is build up Gab. All right? Build up Gab based on Gab's experiences, based on Gab's past performance in our business, based on the ability of Gab of building the business globally. So build up Gab. Okay? Why? Because we want your client to listen to Gab. Ang objective ng ABC rule, to cut the long story short, is make your client listen to the advisor. Kasi pag ang binild up mo, yung client, of course, usually nangyayari yan pag mga one-on-one meetings eh. Ang binild up mo yung client, sabihin mo kay advisor, halimbawa si mentor mo who is just doing the business but actively doing the business naman, tapos sinabi mo kay advisor, alam mo, meron akong prospect mamaya naku magaling yon, presidente ng bangko yon. Kaya lang ingat ka kasi matindi magtanong yun, intimidating yun. Kailangan ma-close natin. Kakabahan ngayon yung presenter. That's not how you do the ABC rule. The goal of the ABC rule is to build up the advisor so that the client will listen. We have a booklet about the ABC rules, so please get hold of this booklet and try to review. Enroll in AutoShip. Have a habit of pushing the AutoShip in your team. It's always, di ba, fun for you to have a team with the right culture they want. bagong sali pa lang, ask them to enroll in auto ship so that you don't need to follow up on them every month. If you manage to build a strong team na naka-auto ship, nako, imagine mo mag-cascade yan globally. You have a group of people who's enrolled in auto ship who automatically orders products every month. Take advantage of our free delivery services. We are continuously building our delivery system. Kudos to our operations team. Marami silang ginagawa at ang dami lang gagawin. Right now, I think we have 2 new vans or trucks that we purchased who will do same-day delivery all over Metro Manila and nearby provinces, and we're trying to build a good fleet facility all over the Philippines. So please maximize on this. Get verified, okay, business owners. Please get verified. This is just the initial step. We're trying to improve on this. But for everyone, okay, the reason why we're doing this is because of our KYC system being implemented, of course, by the government. Know your customers, right? You know the process already. Take a picture of you holding a valid ID picture. If you haven't done this yet, please do. Because very soon, you won't be able to disburse commission if you won't do that. Of course, sa mga first-timer natin, they won't be able to disburse if they don't get verified. All right? In as much as I wanted to conduct a full session on one price policy, I'll do. But for now, alam niyo naman, we're very sick when it comes to one price policy. We've been doing a lot of things for the past few weeks. Ang pakiusap ko lang sa inyo is please help us. All right? The one price policy is not allowing everyone to sell the products below our suggested prices. We'll be very strict. And I assure you, in as much as we don't want to remove people from the organization, pero kung kailangan, we will do so as to protect the majority. And the reason why we're doing this is also to protect our business partners from outside the Philippines. All right, so we hate underpricing in Sante. We're not a perfect company. In as much as we wanted to eliminate, it's a challenge pa rin kami. But if you, our leaders, will help and support, definitely, we can eliminate underpricing someday. All right? Maximize on our mobile app. It's a continuous. We're doing a continuous improvement on our mobile app. If I'm not mistaken, the iOS is already available. I don't know if Android is already there. It will be uploaded soon, if I'm not mistaken, unless okay na ngayon. No? So please get hold. Okay, we're also in the process of developing other apps. Okay, that will be for your Greenum. Other apps, I think we're trying to create one also for Sante Engage. So maximize on these facilities that we're building for you. Reach out regularly to your business partners who sponsored you, and reach out also to those people whom you sponsor. Every now and then, talk to your sponsor, but most of the time, talk to the people under your team. Bottom line, never-ending communication in our business. All right. Our mission, vision, and core values. Our vision to be a global provider of premier wellness products and services, which is about to happen. Our favorite mission, of course, is to help people live better lives. The reason why I'm reading this to you is because I want you to know this by heart. Not only because this is standard to us, but because this is who we are. And you are Sante. Core values, humility and truthfulness in our actions whenever we do things. It should be, number one, the truth. We are humble, but we are proud that we are successful. If you're a Sante leader, there's always positivity in any situation. Whether there's a challenge or not, we're always positive in our outlook. We celebrate for every win. We are sincere when we say that we want to help people. We never do things in Sante that is yung pwede na. Hindi pwede ang pwede ng Sante because we are always in pursuit of excellence. And alam niyo naman ang isa sa mga character natin is we have the courage to try new things. Whenever we do something, kayo lahat, those people who are watching right now, whenever we do something, it should always be governed by our vision, and core values. If some of our partners are underpricing our product, it's not part of our core values. Wala yun sa pursuit of excellence. Kaya kung may gumagawa nun, there's something wrong. You're not 100% part of Sante. If you just sponsor people and leave them behind, you're not an authentic member of Sante because you're not sincere in helping people. So think about this. Are you an authentic member of Sante? Because if you are, you have to be, di ba, governed by our vision, mission, and core values. Just think about it, process it, correct? Well, of course, you know where to contact us, at least for the Philippines. Bitin ako sa page na to, iyan because gusto ko nang ilagay sana yung address ng Sante Philippine Headquarters. Very soon, very soon. It will be the main office of Sante, and I'm excited to invite you there and bond with you in our this business owners lounge in our Sante Philippine Headquarters. But again, to know more about Sante, just screenshot this page, and of course, to end this event, very bitin event. I'm excited to talk to you more, but to end this event, just a message from Walt Disney. Remember this: all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So, partners, business owners, even our first-time guests, I challenge everyone. Okay, this is the right time for us to build that courage to pursue something great. If you will start doing it now, I assure you, the next coming months and years will be excited because you've already built that habit of pursuing something much, much bigger than you. So with that, I'd just like to thank you for your time, for entertaining me in this SBO, and of course, I'm more than willing to talk to you again in another training, another meeting. I hope that you've learned a lot in this evening. The challenge is starting as soon as possible, learn how to do the SBO for your own team. Thank you very much. God bless you all. I wanted to see you all very, very soon. See you this coming Monday, July 5 for our July CU updates. Thank you and God bless. Back to you, Ian.
Thank you very much, our CEO, Sir Joey Marcelo. Wow, so much is an understatement, Sir Joey, because of all the learnings that we have heard from you all throughout the 120 minutes. Guys, how about a big round of applause, and how about some hearts, no? Press some hearts for our beloved CEO, Sir Joey Marcelo. Thank you very much to all our Sante elites in attendance. Thank you very much. I cannot narrate all of your names. Also in attendance is the whole engaged team. Thank you very much for joining us, Ma'am Bing Kalinawan. Of course, Sir Paul Kaluwag, our Managing Director for Philippine Operation, the man behind Engage, and the member of the Sante Board of Directors is also in attendance. Thank you very much. Ma'am Chi Abawag, Janlyn Cancamo is in the meeting. Thank you for the support. Sir Joey, what an overwhelming SBO. It's been years pero walang kupa, Sir Joey.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Thank you,
Pa
team.
parang ano lang, parang nakaka-attend lang tayo ng live session. Okay, speaking of all these knowledge, ladies and gentlemen, on Thursday, we'll be having a very special webinar, no? In line with our sponsoring drive for 2021. We'll be conducting the 10 napkin presentation. Sir Joey, na-miss nyo sigurado to. 10 napkin presentation. We entitled this, Digging Down the Bedrock. So, Miss Chi, can we have the poster? Also, along with Digging Down the Bedrock on Thursday, we'll be having the Sante Business presentation, of course, by Sante Rev. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have that first, the SPT, by Miss Tina Karag. And then on Thursday, yes, we'll be having executive class, Digging Down the Bedrock. So you'll be hearing the basics of network marketing / direct selling. Please attend the executive class, Digging Down the Bedrock. I'll be giving to you the first 5 of the 10 napkin presentation. The first 5 until ships at sea. Okay, so mga leaders natin na, I'm sure, very, very familiar kayo sa 10 napkin presentation. On Friday, of course, join us for the Sante business presentation by our very beautiful roster of speakers. Wow, we have Eliza Ruth Conde, who's this? Annie Digno, Mary Flora, and of course, Elaine Panopio. All-star, all beautiful. Abangan niyo yan sa Friday. Thank you very much, Miss Chi Abawag. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're very, very happy to join Sir Joey tonight in our SBO. So as we play, abutin ang pangarap, because that's our ultimate goal, abutin ang pangarap through Sante International. Okay, get ready for your cameras. Open your cameras as we play. Abutin ang pangarap. Thank you very much, Sir Joey Marcelo. Open your cameras, guys. Stage 1.
Di ito ang katapusan kapag may pangarap.
What a beautiful night, really. This is one for the books, Sir Joey. Maklase. 1, 2, 3.
At di susuko.
Don't miss this chance. Open your camera. Hi, Mr. Artist.
Dahil sa Sante, meron na akong time and financial freedom ngayon.
Dahil sa Sante, I'm driving my own car now at nakakapag-travel pa ako around the world.
Dahil kay Sante,
Hi, Milet Maceda.
I achieved my first brand new car at a young age.
And dahil sa Sante, nakakuha kami ng car
Big 6.
and house incentive.
Big 7.
Big ng buhay, kaya mo makamit masaganang
And we're done.
Dahil sa Sante, nagkaroon po ako ng maraming gadget. Nagkaroon po ako ng sarili kong brand new car. Ang kagandahan pa po nito, nagkaroon sa sarili kong brand new house and land.
And dahil sa Sante, nagkaroon ako ng brand new car.
Dahil sa Sante, nabayaran ko ang aming mga utang at ngayon nai-enjoy ang residual income at free travels.
And dahil sa Sante, nagkaroon ako ng car, travel, and gadget.
Dahil sa Sante, natupad ang aking pangarap na makapagtapos ng pag-aaral.
Nang dahil kay Sante, I am now living a comfortable life without worrying sa health ng aking pamilya while enjoying my growing business.
kapag may pangarap ka. Alagaan ang sarili at kalusugan hanggang makamit masaganang buhay.
Nang dahil sa Sante,
Nakabili kami ng bagong sasakyan
nakapunta sa iba't ibang lugar.
at malaki ang naitulong sa amin ngayong panahon ng pandemya.
Dahil sa Sante, unti-unti ko na nakuha mga pangarap ko. Big savings, travel.
Dahil sa Sante, unti-unti ko lang nakuha aking mga pangarap. Makapag-travel ng ibang bansa at higit sa lahat, mabigyan ko ng magandang buhay ang aking family.
Dahil sa Sante, nakapagpatayo ako ng bagong bahay.
With Sante, nakuha na namin ang aming pangarap na gadget, sasakyan,
And travel!
Dahil sa Sante, nagkakotse na ako.
Dahil sa Sante, nakabili na ako ng sasakyan, sariling bahay at pag-aaral ko ang aking mga anak sa school na gusto ko.
Kaya mo abutin ang pangarap mo bituin. Kaya mo talurin daan may madilim. Kaya mo abutin ang pangarap mo bituin. Kaya mo talurin daan may madilim. Pangakaptan ang inarasal, manalangin sa may kapal.
Panatag sa sarili.
Can you do that one more time with your hands in your heart? Panatag kami sa Sante. Thank you very much, Sir Joey, for a lovely evening. Thank you very much. Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
God bless you all. Bye. Take care.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Joey.
Bye.
Thank you, Sir Joey.
The recording has stopped.
Thank you, Sir Joey.